Those are online. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Yeah, good evening. Golden முடிஞ்சிரும். 13th is over. Did we complete the 13th problem? But I remember explaining what the intention. Right. So I think this is the last problem we did, no? We get started. So let's do the 14th one. Just thanks. Okay. So the 14th question says integral of x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 dx. If you observe, it does not fall under the category of linear by quadratic or any other form that is given in those, given the table which contains the 5 forms, right? So here, what are we supposed to do is, we will convert this x square and take it as y. So we'll take this x square as y. This implies 2 times x dx is equal to dy, right? So wherever we have x dx, it will be equal to dy divided by 2. So how can I write this integral of what is x square? X square is y divided by, this is going to be y plus 1 into y plus 4. In the textbook, is it y minus 4? This same question. Okay. So it is going to be y divided by y plus 1 into y plus 4. And in the place of dx, what can I write? The only challenge is here you cannot use, okay. Dy by 2 times root y is what we can use. So 2 times root y into dx is equal to dy. So dx is equal to dy divided by 2 times root y. So can I use that? Did you understand? So it is going to be 2 times root y. So this can be written as root y divided by y plus 1 into y plus 4 times dy, but you can't solve this. You can't solve this. Actually, wait. This is not substitution method. Actually, you can't solve this. I'll tell you what the problem is. I actually tried to follow the substitution method. You can't do it because of this root y. Rather, what you can do is, this is there, no, x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 is there, no. In this, you can take this as y divided by y plus 1 into y plus 4 and then proceed. So if you do like this, then this will become linear by quadratic. Then you can split and write it. But here, you can't do it in this way. Okay. So I hope you understood why we can't do it, right? Can I erase it completely? Nobody copied it, no? Okay. So going from the beginning, when we take this x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4, can I write this as y divided by y plus 1 into y plus 4? So I'm not concerned about the integral. I'm only concerned about the function that is present inside it. Right? So what I will write this as some a divided by y plus 1 plus b divided by y plus 4. What I'm doing is I'm splitting it into partial fractions. Right? So after I do this, then how do I find the value of a and b? So if you observe, this will be equal to a into y plus 4 plus b into y plus 1, right? Right? The whole divided by y plus 1 into y plus 4. Any questions? Is it clear? All I did is I took LCM and then solved it. Now the thing is, here, so this is y. Here and here, the denominators are the same. So what is happening to the numerator? They should be the same. So y is equal to a into y plus 1 plus b plus y plus 4 into b plus b into y plus 1. Am I right? So a into y plus 4 plus b into y plus 1. Now to find the value of a and b, what you can do is you need not sit and take out the terms separately. In the sense, a plus b is equal to 1 and 4a plus b is equal to 0. You need not do that. Instead, what you can directly do is equate this y plus 4 to 0. You have like two factors, right? Equate the factors to 0, you will get a solution. So what is that value? Y is equal to minus 4. Take minus 4 and substitute in this. So when you substitute minus 4, you will have minus 4 is equal to, this term will get eliminated, is equal to b into minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. So that clearly indicates b is equal to 4 divided by 3. So if you want to find b, equate y plus 4 to 0. If you want to find a, you tell me. Equate y plus 1 to 0. When you equate y plus 1 to 0, implies y is equal to minus 1. Remember, this is the factor and this is the root. Are you able to understand? Y plus 1 and y plus 4 are the factors of this quadratic equation. But minus 1 and minus 4 are the solutions of the quadratic equation. Solution or root mean the same. Am I clear? So what should I substitute? I should put minus 1 in this expression. Then minus 1 will be equal to a into 4 minus 1 is 3 plus 0. That implies a is equal to minus 1 by 3. Am I right? So now you know the values, just take it and substitute it there and then you can solve it. Okay. So x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 can actually be written as, how did we write it as? So basically, all that we wrote here is nothing but this value only got extended. If I skip this step, this is equal to this. The only difference is in the place of y, I should replace it with x square. So this will be equal to a, which is minus 1 by 3 divided by x square plus 1. Right? Plus, what is the value of b? 4 by 3 divided by x square plus 1. Any doubt in this? So integral of this am I clear with this? X square plus 4. Right. So this will be equal to minus 1 by 3 into integral of 1 by x square plus 1 is tan inverse x. So it is tan inverse of x plus 4 by 3 into 1 by x square plus a square is 1 by a times tan inverse x by a. It is 1 by a. A is how much? A square is 4. A is 2. Tan inverse of x divided by 2. So 2 will cancel this 4 2 times. So answer is going to be minus 1 by 3 tan inverse x plus 2 by 3 tan inverse of x by 2 plus c. So this should be the final answer. Is that clear? So check the answer once. Matching? Okay. See, I want you all to be careful with one thing, okay? Don't make the mistake which I made in the beginning. Did you all understand? This problem is not based on substitution. Just because I replaced x square with y, don't make the mistake of taking 2x dx is equal to dy because you will get a square root in the numerator. Square root by quadratic, there is no way to solve it. Okay, at least for CBSE, you don't have a method to solve. Okay. தூக்கம் Right. Let's copy it first. Maximum we can do only 4 problems a day. That all are lengthy. Okay. So how many are there? Others what? That is all you can do. So remaining you have to practice it. Those who are online, are you clear? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay. Copy it. Yes or no? Sorry? But max என்ன பண்ற? Check பண்ணு. Guys, are you done? Shall I proceed? So anyway, there is an example problem only, right? So listen. Shall we proceed? So if you look at the 15th problem, the question is find integral of 3 sin phi minus 2, 3 sin phi minus 2 cos phi divided by 5 cos square phi minus 4 sin phi d phi. So wherever in a problem you have the combination of sin and cos, remember that sin and cos are the derivatives of each other. So you need to be clear in understanding what should you substitute as t and then proceed. Okay. So this is a problem actually that is based on substitution and partial fractions. I'll tell you why. Because in the numerator, I have the combination of 2 functions, sin phi and cos phi. And the denominator is also a combination of 2. So it's difficult for us to handle. And one thing I'm able to understand is since cos square is there, it is a quadratic, it's a quadratic polynomial, right? But here the functions are different. One is cos square, one is sin. So it is easier for me to convert this cos square phi to sin square phi. So what I will do is this 3 sin phi minus 2, the whole divided by 5 minus cos square phi is there. No, I will write it as 1 minus sin square phi minus 4 sin phi. Makes sense? Right. This whole multiplied with cos phi is there. No. Right. So what we can do here is, don't be in a hurry to multiply that cos phi. It is 3 sin phi minus 2 into cos phi, the whole divided by 5 minus 1 is 4. Minus of minus plus sin square phi minus 4 sin phi. Am I right? So this we can write it as, I'll just arrange it in the order. It is 3 sin phi minus 2 divided by sine square phi minus 4 sine phi plus 4, right, times cos phi. Okay. Now what we can do here is, if I put an integral here and write it as d phi, right? If I write it as d phi, then what I can do is, since the denominator is a quadratic equation in terms of sine phi, and the numerator I have sine phi and cos phi, since I'm able to see this cos phi d phi, we can substitute sine phi as t. Did you understand why I did it? Why is it so? Because I have cos phi d phi. I want that to get eliminated. I'll get it only when I substitute sine phi as t. So this implies cos phi d phi is equal to dt. And wherever sine phi is there, I'll substitute it as t. So this clearly implies that this whole function or the whole integral is going to change as integral of 3 times, in the place of sine phi, I have t. So 3t minus 2 divided by t square minus 4t plus 4 times dt. So the whole trigonometric function got converted to a rational function. Is it clear? Now it is easy to handle. So it is linear divided by quadratic. Basically, it is t minus 2 the whole square, if you observe. Right? So it is basically 3t minus 2 divided by t minus 2 the whole square, which you can write it as a divided by t minus 2 plus b divided by t minus 2 the whole square. This is what you do when you have repeated roots. Right? So what can we do here? This will be, this implies 3t minus 2 is equal to a into t minus 2 plus b. Did you understand why is it so? Because a by t minus 2 plus b by t minus 2 the whole square. What is the LCM? It is t minus 2 the whole square. So what I did here is I multiplied this with t minus 2 and compensated this with t minus 2. So a into t minus 2 plus b. Now you know how to solve it. I already told you. So the factor is t minus 2. What I substitute? What will you substitute the solution as? What is the root? T minus 2 is 0. T is equal to 2. Put 2 there. What are you going to get? So when you put 2 here, 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 is equal to b. So b is basically 4. Right. Now you know b, then what you need to do is a into t is equal to 3. So a is 3. I hope you understood. A into t is equal to 3t. So at is equal to 3t. So a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. Since you know the values, take it and substitute it there. So what will happen is integral of 3t minus 2 divided by t minus 2 the whole square dt can be written as integral of a by t minus 2. What is a? 3. 3 divided by t minus 2 dt plus integral of b by t minus 2 the whole square. It is 4 divided by t minus 2 the whole square dt. So what will be the answer? 1 by t minus 2 integral is log of t minus 2. 1 by t minus 2 the whole square integral is minus 1 by t minus 2. Okay. So the answer will be 3 times, what do I have? Integral of dt divided by t minus 2 plus 4 into integral of dt divided by t minus 2 the whole square. Am I right? Okay. So what will we have? It will be 3 times log of t minus 2 plus 4 times. It is going to be minus 1 by t minus 2 plus c. But we know that t is not given in the question. What did we take the value of t as? It is sine phi. So I need to substitute it back. Hence the answer is going to be 3 times log of sin phi minus 2 minus 4 divided by sin phi minus 2 plus c. Right? So this will be the final answer. Clear? Push. Next one. Okay, clear. 1 minute. Question copy பண்ணிக்கோ. X square plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 into x square plus 1. Done? Right. முடிஞ்சது காப்பி பண்ணியாச்சு. இல்ல இல்ல உன்னதாண்டா நடிக்காத. புரியுது. என்ன வேணும்? எதுக்கு? ஓ ചേർന്ന അല്ല. நீ அது பண்ணு. You're done. See, if you're done, why are you people relaxed? அப்போ கேட்கணும்ல next slide. How will I know? I'm waiting for you people to copy. முடிச்சதும் பிஸியா அப்படியே கோரஸ்ல ஸ்லோவா சவுண்ட் வரும். கிரெசென்டோனா தெரியுமா? Have heard this word crescendo? இல்ல இல்ல musician. It's an increase in volume. Crescendo. அப்படியே கோரஸ்ல ஸ்லோவா ஆரம்பிக்கும். இந்த கிளாஸ்லடா 6 o'clock. முடிச்சிட்டடா ரெடி பண்ணு. Pattern, remember those 5 things, no? அதுக்காக தான் ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் லாஜிக் எக்ஸ்டெண்ட். You have to note down the logic whichever enter. அதுக்கு தான் நோட் பண்ணிக்கணும். See, there are only 2 things I'm sticking. So she is asking a question how there are 11 exercises. Okay, valid question. Even I can feel the pain from your side. Okay. First time if I see, when I'll feel the same. Online, those are online. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
என்ன பண்றாங்க? உன்னதான்டா. ஏன் என்ன பண்ற? இரு, ஒரு கொஸ்டின் கேட்டா நியாயமான கேள்வி அது. Sir, 11 exercises இருக்கு. Each exercise how many problems are there? Let's do a simple calculation. 35 இருக்கா? ஒரு 30 போட்டுக்கலாம். I don't want this 40. Okay, 30 into 11 exercise. I think limit as a sum is deleted. இருந்தாலும் ஓகே நான் சொல்றேன் 330 problems. Sir, integrals 330 problems இருக்கு. How do I remember the logic? இது என்ன exercise மட்டும் தான். Miscellaneous I don't know. Miscellaneous how many are there? எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ்லாம் போட்டுக்கலாம். ஓகே சரி, ஒரு 500 ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் போகுமா? 44. ஸோ 340 350 போட்டுக்கலாம். 380. ஓகே, 380 பிளஸ் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ். ஒரு லாஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எவ்வளோ இருக்கு நம்பர்? சரி, அது 50 போட்டுக்கலாம். Is it only that 44 is only for miscellaneous? No. 8, no. Okay, so you have 430 problems. So humanly it is not possible for me also to solve all the problems in the class. இதுக்கே ஒரு வருஷம் ஆயிடும். Okay, with the pace we are going 4 days a problem, நீங்களுக்கு 100 daysனா blockbuster movie தான் அது. இது ஒரு சாப்டருக்கு. It is not possible from my side. So how do I remember? First thing you should know with respect to integrals is, I told you from the beginning I'm doing only one thing. With respect to integrals, it is always important that you eliminate the denominator. So if you're able to do this, half of the problems, half of the issue is solved. Secondly, if you see, there are only 3 methods in which you can solve any problem based on integrals. Only 3 methods. One is substitution. And the second is partial fractions. That is what we are doing now. And the third is by parts, which we'll be learning in 7.6. This is 7.5, right? 7.6 is about by parts. These are the only 3 methods to solve any problem based on integral. But in all these 3 methods also, you have one thing common: eliminating the denominator. You should eliminate the denominator through some means. If you see, for example, in the previous problem also, I was concentrating on which method did I use actually. The previous case, what was the concept that we used? Actually, it is partial fractions. So partial fractions actually started from this step only. After I converted, right? So after I converted the original function into an algebraic function, it is then I could start with the partial fraction. But if you observe, in between I used substitution also. There is one such example which gives you a hint stating that these are the 2 methods. I hope you got some validation. And secondly, if you observe, right, with respect to partial fractions, how many in a table, how many forms are there? You have 5 forms, I think. So what are the 5 forms? I told you don't remember it like ax plus b. Don't remember like that at all. All that you need to remember is in the theoretical format. See, for example, if I'm in your place, I'll think like this. What is there in the numerator? First one, tell me. So dx by px plus q divided by x plus a into x plus b. So I'll not remember px plus q, x plus a, x plus b and all. Only thing I'll remember is linear divided by quadratic. So I will start observing one thing. If you observe that, look at the first one, look at the second one. So you tell me, I'll tell you. So you have px plus q divided by x plus a into x plus b. This is one such form where you have linear by quadratic. If it is quadratic, here what do you have? You have quadratic where you are able to factorize it. Because x plus a is a factor and x plus b is a factor. In this case, how should I remember to solve a problem? If I look at this kind of a pattern, how am I supposed to solve a problem? What should you do? They've given it, no? So that also how you'll remember. Instead of a, I told you one method to remember. Something by x plus a. Why do we call it as partial fractions? Because of the fraction you have something combined. So I need to split it. So something by x plus a and something by x plus b, I'm going to add them. So what should I write in the numerator? I'm not going to memorize it. I need to write a value which is having power 1 unit less than what is there in the denominator. Since the denominator is x plus a, if I differentiate it, I'll get a constant. So I'll write the constant here. Did you understand this? Okay. In a similar way, what is the next one? You have px plus q divided by or x minus a the whole square. Okay, if I take x plus a also, it's the same thing. But one thing is clear. So don't remember like x plus a or x minus a the whole square. That is why I told you, don't remember the form, remember the logic. What is the logic here? Linear by quadratic. But in this quadratic, what do you have? You have repeated roots. So if this is the case, the thing is you are going to write something by x minus a plus something by x minus a the whole square. If it is x minus a, write x minus a plus a plus a. But one thing is common. That's minus a varnal plus a varnal. One thing is common. It is repeated roots. So what should I write in the numerator? I will write a and b here. Here I'm not writing. Since the denominator is x minus a the whole square, I'm not writing a linear equation in the numerator because it is in the case of a repeated root. Okay. So you should ask a question of why I'm not writing. It is not because it is given in the book. I'll tell you the logic for it. Thing is, after you take LCM for this, till now, did you all observe the pattern irrespective of, did you all observe what is the pattern? We will first take LCM, then we will equate only the numerators. Am I right? So what is there in the numerator? You have a linear one. So what I need is, if I take LCM here, I'm going to have a into x minus a by x minus a the whole square. So that I have a linear added to a constant, still I'm going to have linear. So it is going to solve my purpose. That is the reason I didn't write it as bx plus c in the numerator, because if I write it, it's not wrong to write, you can write, but you are complicating unnecessarily. The process will become even more lengthy. So don't do that. That is the reason we are when you write bx plus c, what is happening? You are introducing one more variable. It's a headache. So as far as integrals is concerned, use minimum number of variables. So did you understand what I'm doing? So what is the third case? Now you think of the logic. What is the third case? Px plus q divided by, what is it? Okay, it is ax square plus bx plus c divided by x plus a into x plus b into x plus c. So they have written in the factorized form. So wherever you have factorized form, what should you write? Something by x plus a, something by x plus b. I don't know what they have written there. By something by x plus c. A, B, C. After this, what is the algorithm you are supposed to follow? When you take LCM, you need not memorize that also. A into these two factors multiplied plus B into multiply these two factors plus C into. Okay. Now the next job is to find ABC. So this, what will you equate it to? You will equate it to that ax square plus bx plus c, something like that, right? So don't get confused. This A and this A are different. I'll write it as px square plus qx plus r. Okay. So you're able to understand. Then I told you, you have factors. So take that factor and equate it to 0 so that you will get the root. Substitute the root on both the sides. You will get the value of ABC. Is that what I did in the previous case also? So what am I supposed to do? If I need to find the value of A, tell me what should I substitute the value of X as? X plus A is there, X plus B is there, X plus C is there. Use the logic. A is multiplied with X plus B into X plus C. So what is missing? X plus A is missing. So if I substitute minus A, then I'm sure that this and this will become 0 because they have plus A in them and this will be left out. So I'll get the value of A. Use the same logic. If I want B, it's a cyclic pattern. You're able to understand how I'm thinking? It's a cyclic pattern. In that pattern, what should I substitute for finding B? What should I do for C? That's it. Do that, equate it, you will get the answer. So for the other two, I'm leaving it to you. You can figure it out. Okay. So in a similar way, there is one more thing from the previous exercise that you need to remember. That is the 6 formula that you have, right? So there is one more complication also with this chapter. It is not only about the logic, it is about remembering the right formula. I'll tell you where you will get confused. See, for example, integral of 1 by x square plus a square dx, and you have 1 by root of x square plus a square times dx. Can you immediately tell me what is the answer for this? Without looking at your textbook? What should I write? Plus c. But what will happen here? So this kind of confusion will come for sure. See, we are still young with respect to this chapter. We're only 4th exercise. 5th exercise actually doesn't have formula if you see. It is only the logic. It is only the pattern. The form has to be solved in a particular. But till 4th exercise, you had formula, right? You just do a small analysis and see how many formula you have. There'll be many. Okay, and there is a high chance you will get confused. It's not your mistake. That is how the formulae are. I'll tell you as simple as you can do this mistake also. This will happen for sure because you are more used to differentiation. You're still not used to integration. This will happen where you will forget this minus sign. But if this has to get avoided, right? If you want to avoid this, one way I would suggest for this chapter is take the last page of your book, write down all the formulae that we have discussed. Because whenever I ask you the formula, one thing that I observed is you people go through your textbook. Remember, you're not going to have the textbook in your exam hall. At the same time, you're not going to have notes also. The reason I'm saying why you write it at notes is at least act as a one-pager before your exam for you to remember the formula. If suddenly I say there is a test, you should not be in a shock. All that you need to do is you should revise the formula at least in 10 minutes. If that should happen, you need to consolidate everything and have it in one place. Right? It is not only for this chapter, you need to do for other chapters also. But this chapter has a lot of work. Right? That is the only challenging part. And it is not simple for you to sit and derive all those things. I taught you the derivation only for safe side. You get stuck. If you have enough time, if you want to confirm something, then you can do the derivation part. Let's say you're completing the paper, you're good enough with other chapters. Let's say one problem you got stuck, you completed the paper in 2 hours itself, or 2 hours, 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes of time to solve that one problem, then you can do the derivation. Else I would not suggest. Especially if you're writing competitive exam, you have to remember the formula. There is no other option. Because that time is the most important thing, right? You're able to understand. So for this chapter, not only this chapter, make it a practice that you write down all the formulae in one sheet and have it as consolidated. I can do that and give it to you, but you will become lazy. It will just take half an hour to 45 minutes for me to prepare that sheet and give it to you. Or my team, I'll ask them, they'll do it and give it to me. Not, I have all the formula, I can give it to you, but I don't want to make you lazy. Only when you write it with your own hand, you will understand. Or else, if you just read it, right? If I give you the sheet, if you're going to read this, you will feel that you have understood, but you cannot solve it for sure. Because both of them look similar. With eyes, it is going to look similar. Unless and until you are going to write the square root with your own hand, you will not remember. That is the reason I'm saying write it down. Make short notes. Okay. If you do this, trust me, you need not again go and practice your math. That is why you see for every problem, I'm trying to explain logic of why you should do it. Right? That logic of one note should you're going and sitting at home and working, you should not again work back on NCRT at all. All that you need to work on is some other extra problems. Let's say you're touching some other book like R.D. Sharma or the study material which we gave or previous year questions is what you need to do. I'm not telling this only for physics, only for math. Apply the same for other subjects also. So there is no other option for this chapter. You need to work hard. The smarter ways, as I told you, write down the methods and wherever I'm sharing the idea, write it. Don't just nod your head at that time. You might feel that you have understood. Place down. This in depth. If I have to speak honestly for CBSE, I need not explain you the logic and all. You know what I'm talking. I can say solve two problems and say similar pattern, solve it. No, that's not what I'm doing. Practice it because your hand should get used to it. Am I clear? Am I clear? So I told you this exercise will so much. It will teach you patience also. This exercise, because next exercise you see it is again simple. You will not feel this stuff. It's very simple. Okay. This is slightly tougher. This one and the previous one also is tougher only. Remember that px plus q divided by, I told you completing the square method and all, you need to be clear with it. If you miss a minus or a plus, you're gone. Because what will happen is x square minus a square completely has a different formula compared to x square plus a square. One minus is enough to change your. How many marks you're going to lose there? I value that more. Right? Let's say you're solving that problem for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, where you can solve some other problem. Because of that minus, from third step onwards, you have lost 3 marks already. Apart from that, you lost 8 in the exam. Imagine. Able to think. So have a distant perspective, prepare in this way, and always ask a question of why you should do it only in this way. Only then you will be able to solve. It's not only with math, for all other subjects. Especially for chemistry, don't mug up things. Ask the question of why. Especially organic chemistry and all, you should understand. I'm just drifting, but yeah, just thought in mind, I wanted to share it with you. Understand the mechanism and read. They say something like aldol condensation, don't memorize it. Understand what it is. Are you able to understand? So you need to be clear with it and you practice it one more time. All that you need to do is once this chapter is over, right? I told you to write down the formula, no? Go home, sit for 10 minutes in the morning, just sit for 10 minutes, go through the formula, have a separate notes at your home itself. So I'm telling one notes for here, one notes have it separately at home so that you don't miss it. He's roaming, no? One live example is roaming here. He is missing his books on everyday basis. So okay? There, without saying right one sense. What I'm asking at it. You can't remember 5 expressions. When the five forms of rational functions are there, you honestly tell me, if I teach you once, I'll give you 10 minutes of time. How much time will it take for you to write it back without looking at the textbook? Are you guys smart enough to remember or dadiya? Illa. Smart than na number. If people are smart enough, right? If you'll ask a question and do that. So if you calculate, only thing you are wasting is time. And you know donkey work? What does a donkey do? Does it use its brain? All it does is hard work. Whatever load you put on top of it, it will keep going. It will not ask why you are putting so much of load on me. So repeated, you should know how to move on. Okay. Took so much time to speak. What is the time? 5:57. How many problems? 2 problems again. Huh? We'll do one last problem. Okay. Did you finish that? Oh, that's the last example also. Huh? This is the last example also. One more is there. Huh? Last one, no? So what is the logic here? You tell me. Quadratic divided by cubic. In the cubic, how is it written, the denominator? So one is written in linear form. So cubic can be formed in 3 ways. 3 linear factors multiplied is a cubic. 1 linear factor raised to the power 3 is also cubic. 1 linear multiplied with quadratic is also cubic. In this case, what is there? Linear multiplied with quadratic. On the மாதிரி ஒரு form இருக்கா textbookல? எந்த form? Last one, right? Now you know what to. Last one தானே? பண்ணுங்க. So all that you need to remember is something by x plus a. Something by x square plus 1. What should be on the top of this? A. What should be on the top of this? Since it's x square plus 1, differentiating it will give you linear. Here it is x square plus 1. Here you will write a linear function on top of it. Whereas if it is x plus 1 the whole square, you will only write a constant on top of it. That point should be in your mind. So that is the difference between the second and the fifth one. So what should I write here? Bx plus c. After that, what are you going to do? Cross multiply, take LCM, solve it, you will get the answer. For this one, you cannot directly find the value. You can only find the value of, you can find the value of A. So write that one step, let me see if people got the logic. Read it here. B of x plus c. X plus c. Correct. Yeah. So bx plus c into. So what did you get? A into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 2. So if you want to find the value of a, what will you substitute? If you want to find the value of a, what will you substitute the value of x as? 5. We will get it later. Find the value of a. Let's see if everyone is getting the same answer. Prana, what is the value of a? 3 by? Is it matching with the one in the textbook? 3 by 5 no irukka parunga textbook. Is 3 by 5. A by how to find the value of b? So a plus b is equal to 1. B is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5. So 2 by 5 should be the answer. trillion. Multiply. X plus C, a bracket for. So bx plus c into x plus 1. So quadratic into, linear into linear should give you quadratic. So collect all x terms and constant. Darshini, unaku purinjada? Understood? Helper. Day, என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் சொல்லு.
Good question, sir.
இது என்ன புக் இது?
Sir, like the math note is a common. This is not a physics material.
கஷ்டம். உன்னை பண்ண சொல்றேன். பண்றேன். எங்கடா போட்டா?
அவன் சொன்னா நீ அடுத்த வருஷம் பார்த்து நான் எழுதிட்டு இருப்பேன்.
அதான் இந்த क्वेश्चन நான் கொடுத்து 25 minutes ஆகுது.
சார் அது முதல்ல சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். அதை கவனிச்சிருக்கேன் சார்.
அது நான் சொன்னது வந்து நடுவுல அவ டவுட் கேட்டது, அதுக்கப்புறம் 10 நிமிஷம் ஆச்சு.
அதுதான் சார் அந்த 10 நிமிஷம் கவனிச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
நான் உனக்கு क्वेश्चन கொடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் 10 நிமிஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அவ டவுட் கேட்டான். இல்ல இப்ப பண்ணு. எடுக்க மாட்டேன், எதுவுமே எடுக்க மாட்டேன். Alternating current. What is it? So what is the value of A, guys? A is 3 by 5. B eவ்வளோ? B is 2 by 5. Then C is 1 by 5. So answer should be 3 by 5 times log of x plus 2. 3 by 5 times log of x plus 2. So you have 2 by 5 times x by x square plus 1. No. So multiply and divide it with 2. You will get 2 by 10 into log of x square plus 1. Did you get it? You have to use substitution method there. Plus C is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into tan inverse of x. You wrote log of x square plus 1. உனக்கு வந்ததா? ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம் நான் பண்ணி காட்டிடுறேன். See, I'll just do this problem quickly, not the whole one. See, I'm assuming you got this 3 by 5 integral of dx divided by x plus 2 plus integral of b eவ்வளோ? 2x, 2 by 5. So 2x by 5 plus 1 by 5 the whole divided by x square plus 1 dx. So you will get 3 by 5 times log of mod x plus 2. Am I right? Plus you can split the numerator, split the denominator to each term in the numerator. 2 by 5 into integral of x divided by x square plus 1 dx plus 1 by 5 into integral of dx divided by x square plus 1. Right. So for this one, if you observe, the integral is tan inverse of x. 1 by x square plus 1 is tan inverse of x. Right. For x divided by x square plus 1, if you observe, again, you cannot split and write it. You have to use substitution method. So when I put x square plus 1 is equal to t, what will I get dt as? 2x dx will come out as dt. So what I'll do is I'll multiply with 2 and compensate it with 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. It will be 1 by 5 times log of x square plus 1. So answer should be 3 by 5. Is the answer matching? Check it. 3 by 5 times log of x plus 2 plus 1 by 5 times log of x square plus 1 plus 1 by 5 times tan inverse of x plus c. Matching? Purida? Got it? Okay. Good. So those who are online, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll wind up with this. So exercise, how many problems did you say? 20. 23. Okay. Can I trust and leave it to you? Can I leave all the problems to you? Per day, can you people try at least 4 problems at home as homework? If you have doubt, you can ask. So what I'll do is I'll give you time for first 5 to 10 minutes to ask your doubts. If you're okay with that, I'll proceed with the next exercise. Will you be able to do it or not? Tell me a yes or no. You will try it at least. So try it out. I'm not saying I'm not going to help you. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Is that clear? To work on. So tomorrow, can I start by part 7.6? Integration by parts. Tomorrow's class. Okay. Those are online. Did you understand? Can you all try it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So try. If you have any doubt, don't worry. I'll help you. But try and ask.
Okay, sir.
Fail, சொல்றேன். Maths moodல இருக்கேன்.